I'd like to welcome all the applications developers, to the hardware providers, and welcome even to those of you that said today would never come, and today is just a sham, and that you're looking to say, I told you so. I hope that you feel welcome, and by the end of the day, you feel like there's really substance to what we're doing, because there is. Now, in March of 2008, our journey took another giant step forward with the close of the 700 megahertz auction. Now, Verizon bid for and won the coveted C block, which provides 20 megahertz of contiguous spectrum that touches every American and every square inch of America. This spectrum provides the capability for the fastest 4G network in America. Now, that's not bragging, that's just basic physics. After recent field trials, the chief scientist at Vodafone predicted that LTE will provide speeds of 15 megabits per second downloads. Now, our content providers, and some of you may be in the audience, tell me that a high-definition action movie will need about 10 megabits. So it's clear that 4G will exponentially expand the application set that's available to Americans in every vertical. You'll get the basics from the team who will provide you the tools to bring your dream applications to fruition. And that means open platforms with information about Verizon Wireless's network and applications platform, so you can tap into our network intelligence to build unique applications easily and quickly. Today continues the journey that we've been on since 2007, and it'll only be completed when we join the most reliable network in America with the most innovative developers around the world to provide more applications than anyone else, bar none.
What we're wanting to make sure we get across is that what Verizon intends to do in this space is not to compete with the app world from RIM or from the Windows Marketplace and other stores that are being developed on different operating systems, but rather Verizon will bring its capabilities, things like access to network-based APIs, location, messaging platforms, presence, and things like carrier billing to enable even a better experience for our customers and an improved experience for our developers as they enhance their applications to be delivered across the Verizon network. We, Verizon, want to be considered the premier platform for innovation for third-party developers, regardless of their size. So what we've created is a very simple and easy to access set of APIs, an ability for developers to very rapidly bring their applications from submission right through to publication, less than 14 days time. Not a lot of startup cost for developers. So in some ways this actually favors the small developer because it allows them access to customers that is virtually unprecedented. You know, one of the things we have to concentrate on here is making it easy and simple for our developers to bring their applications to market. But another equally important constituent is the customer, right? The end-use customer. So our job here is to make it easier for customers to discover applications, to purchase the applications, and then to manage the applications once they own them. The App Store does all of those things very, very well. You know, one of the other elements here that's really important, we talk about carrier billing. We talk about access to certain network APIs, things like presence, location, messaging platform. Those are all great. But another really important element here is we're also building a web storefront. So as a companion to what's seen on the device will be the web store. Now, why is that important? Well, the fact is it'll sit in VerizonWireless.com. Verizon is the 26th most visited website in the United States. There are 60 million registered users. So in addition to gaining all of the exposure that comes from the devices themselves, the developer's application will also be seen by that huge audience with the ability to not only check out the application, test it out, try it, read ratings and reviews, but then to buy the app and push it to their device in a very seamless way. So we think this combination, together with the network APIs I mentioned earlier, is a real home run.
Sure. So what we announced here at the conference today is a 70-30 click-through agreement. 70 goes to the developer, 30 is retained by Verizon. We recognize that if you're really going to be able to deliver on that scale, where you're talking about dealing with thousands, tens of thousands of developers, potentially hundreds of thousands of applications, everything needs to be very simple. And that means the click-through agreement, that means the settlement process, and everything needs to be sort of very cookie cutter. Whereas in the past, we went after the applications that we thought would be the most valuable to our customers. We negotiated in a lot of instances to bring them exclusively to our customers, and that was kind of the game that was played. Whereas today, it's really all streamlined, and our mindset going into it is, if we can't attract the developers when they wake up in the morning to think about building to Verizon first, then we're not going to be successful in this venture. 70-30 goes a long way towards doing that.
When developers ask, what's in it for me? They get scale to reach 87 plus million Verizon customers. They get direct billing, which means they'll sell more apps. And they get access to special network APIs and services that never have been made available before broadly to the development community. That's what the VDC is all about. Our customers benefit from the Verizon developer community as well. Our customers get innovative applications made even better through network APIs. They also get one-click billing directly to their bill, and one place where they can discover, purchase, and utilize all the applications they purchase on mobile.
Yes, the developers are excited. They're hearing about innovation. Everybody knows about Verizon's strength in network. We provide the most reliable, the best network, most advanced networks, wireless networks in the industry. And what we're doing is we're opening up our networks and our platforms to allow developers to create new innovative applications where they can drive new services, leveraging our network functions for our customers. So it's all about innovation, it's about opening up our networks and platforms, and that's making the developers very excited. Our message is we want to partner with developers. We are opening up our platforms, our network. We will provide support, hands-on support to the developers so that they create great innovative applications for our customers to enjoy. And there's a monetary incentive here. We will share the revenues with the developers.
Yeah, so one of the big advantage that application developers get on the Verizon wireless network is access to the largest amount of customers in the domestic United States with 87.7 million customers. The second major thing they get is access to the best network in the United States. Unprecedented 3G quality throughout the United States, and we're also, as you know, working on 4G technology. We intend to be the first one in the United States to deploy that next year.
When you're taking a look at the development community, we're taking a look at both these very, very small mom and pop developers all the way out to the very large companies. From our standpoint, every one of them is going to matter. Everyone's going to potentially bring the next great application out there, so we're going to provide the same kind of focus to each one of those groups. And then the application center is really going to be focused mainly on apps, obviously. So the focus there is to try and get applications not just on next generation technologies, but really get it onto every single device that Verizon offers.
Okay.